Welcome to this short introductory video on the Infosim StableNet Service Assurance Platform. I will be taking you through a tour of the basic features of StableNet and how to use them. First, we're looking in the inventory theme, where we can see a list of devices in our inventory tree. StableNet uses a tagging system where we can tag individual elements and devices with different attributes, and then you can use those tags to create different kinds of trees. So you may make an individual tree for, as you can see here, by device vendor or any other type of information you wish. Of course, you can use the default inventory tree to display devices as they come out of the box in the system. Once you select a device, you can see on the right side properties and information about that device, including health statistics from all of the various measurements and monitors on that device. We can click on the Properties tab to look at the inventory information about that device, including operating system detail, neighbor detail, routing, modules, and so forth. Interfaces gives us a list of every interface on the device and information about those interfaces. Connectivity gives us a view into everything that is connected to each interface on that device. Neighborhood automatically creates a diagram of that device and other devices that are connected to it, and you can increase the neighborhood level as you wish to show greater and greater levels of connection. The measurement theme is the primary performance and fault view into the system. This view is made up of three separate parts. On the left, we have a measurement tree, which is similar to the inventory tree I described. Again, you can use the tagging system to create different views in the measurement tree, and individual users of the system can even create their specific measurement tree views. Once you have the elements that you're interested in looking at in the measurement tree, you can select an individual measurement and use the analyzer system to display the results of those measurements on a plotted graph. That chart can be customized in many different ways, including, of course, the time interval. So we can adjust the time from, say, 1 day to the last week and plot that information on the chart. We can also very easily overlay additional pieces of information. In this case, I originally have a single processor chart. I'm going to use a different device and overlay its processor at the same time. And now you can see how those are directly correlated to each other. You can also use the zoom mechanism to dive in and out of individual pieces of information. We also have the group analyzer, which allows us to make similar reports, but for a group of devices. Here I'm showing how every interface in the group that I selected is being displayed by its total traffic over that time period. And again, of course, I can adjust this time period to anything that I would like and get the results in a mere matter of moments. At the bottom of the system, we have the open alarms and logging area. So for example, I can see all alarms that are in the system with their severity, with their timestamp, and information about that alarm, including any root cause of the alarm that may have been identified. On the right-hand side, upper right-hand side, we can see what we call the dashboard area. The dashboard area is another fully customizable part of StableNet. There is, of course, a default dashboard, which gives information about alarm counts and device status, but you can also make any dashboard that you would like. We've got a few examples here that show different things that you could do, like an open alarms view, or maybe a more complicated view with multiple panes showing vulnerabilities and policy checks and so forth over some period of time. This is this is a widget-based system, so you can use various widgets to display pieces of information, whether they're charts, graphs, weather maps, so forth. Speaking of weather maps, under network inspection, we have the main weather map area. This is a place where you can create visual representations of information that the system has gathered, primarily element information, fault information, and performance information. This is an example of overlaying the connectivity among devices onto the background of a map of the United States. But you can also use all simplified weather maps that do not include those types of pictures. This is an example of a simple weather map that just shows the interconnection among the devices that we were interested in. In the reporting system, you can create any kind of report that you would like. You begin with a blank slate and can add information as you wish. So you could insert additional elements, define what those elements should be. And again, you have a number of different options, things like weather maps, text, charts, group charts, and so forth. Some of the things that I've already shown. Once that is created and saved, it can be displayed very easily in either an HTML, PDF, or Excel format. Thank you for watching this short introductory video to the Infosim StableNet platform.